All right, the new year's a time when a lot of us resolve to wipe the slate clean and start fresh. But even if you want to change things just a little bit, the uncertainty can be very, very scary.
So whether you're in a relationship that's going nowhere or you're dreaming of starting your own business, we've got some great advice from life coach Valorie Burton, the author of a terrific new book called Get Unstuck, Be Unstoppable. And
Hello,
you should
Valorie.
know, Val. How you doing,
I love that announcement.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm doing well.
When people are stuck, they really do feel almost debilitated, like there's nothing that they can do. It's hard to get that out of your mind, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And it's the fear. And there really are 4 core fears, and we tend to repeat them, whether it's in our relationships or our finances or our work. There's the fear of failure, everybody knows.
Right.
Fear of success, because there's more responsibility and expectations. And then there's fear of disapproval. That's, rejection. What is everybody going to think? And then there's the fear of losing control. So for all those control freaks out there, they want to know exactly what's going to happen.
So they'd rather
You never know in life, though, exactly what's going to happen. There are no guarantees.
Nope, that's why you're where you are. You're not stuck.
So some people would rather be in a job they can't stand because they know it.
Because they are so afraid. And it's usually what's going on in your mind. What is the story that you're telling yourself?
Right.
And in the new year, it's a great time to rewrite the script. What is the story you're saying about what's happened in the past? How do you face forward and just simply say, you know what, I'm going to feel fear, but it doesn't have to be a stop sign.
Right.
And most people feel like when they feel fear, they have to stop. No, just keep moving forward.
There's an old thing that came to me one time that I've always thought of. It says, if you settle for what you've got, you basically deserve what you get, because we have the power to get out of it if we dive in there and just believe in it, right?
That's right. That's right.
How do we do that?
Well, being unstoppable starts with having a very clear vision of where you're going. And
that's what you need.
many people get stuck because they stare at the obstacle, they meditate on the obstacle, they never look up to say, where am I trying to go? The obstacles are going to come. Just accept that. And you might even take that time to think through that worst case, irrational scenario that's going on in your mind.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's right. And then what would you do if it happened? Because you can handle a whole lot more than you believe you can.
That's for sure.
So what if people are at home stuck in because relationships are another place people get stuck. How do you get unstuck from one of those?
If you're married, you can't really get you could get out of the marriage, but if you want to stay in it, how do you get unstuck? Right. Is that what you mean?
The very first step I talk about in the book is telling yourself the truth. And in relationships, often your intuition is telling you something. Oftentimes there are things you need to say, and if you're so afraid of what that other person is going to say, you may keep your mouth closed, and that resentment builds up. And what I'm saying is, just say what needs to be said. Tell yourself what you really want, and give yourself permission to move forward, even if you think you might fail.
Okay.
And heaven forbid you succeed beyond your wildest dreams.
And that's what happens. I mean, the most successful people are the ones that have failed the most.
Yeah,
they learn from it, and they keep going.
Great to see you,
Val.
sweetie. Happy New Year
so
to
much.
you.
Thank you.
All right, it's the season for feathering your nest.